Hi, and welcome to another edition of Bauer Business Bites. My name is David Tighe, the Managing Director of Bauer Media in Northern Ireland. And each week we take a look at different sectors of the business community to try and get some insight and analysis. And this week we're focusing on the charity and voluntary sector, with millions of pounds being lost this year in charitable donations and also thousands of jobs potentially affected in the charity and voluntary sector. There's never been more important times to think about charity and the voluntary sector, especially as we head towards Christmas. And this week, we're speaking with Lauren Baxter, who's the charity manager for our official charity, which is Cash for Kids Northern Ireland. Lauren, welcome to Business Bites.
Thank you, David.
And it's great to see you. And I know you're getting ready for a big Christmas campaign, which we'll talk about in a second. But first of all, for those that don't know, briefly just tell us, what is Cash for Kids Northern Ireland and how much does it raise annually?
Yeah, so Cash for Kids Northern Ireland was established in 2008. And since that time, we've raised £11.5 million. We're first and foremost a grant-making charity, so we grant money to other registered children's charities to help them with their goal of helping disadvantaged children. And as well as that, we also grant to individual families too. So we will help, we'll help struggling parents with things like a bespoke bed or a mobility trike or sensory goods for a child with them. We fund all sorts really. And really, we're a lifeline for a lot of other smaller charities that really more than ever need funding. And also for parents as well that quite often just can't afford the kinds of equipment that they might need for their children.
Okay, well, that's great. Thanks for that. I think we may have missed the actual amounts raised at the beginning there. There was a small issue with the sound. Can you just repeat that for me again?
Yeah, so we were established back in 2008, and since that time we've raised more than £7.5 million. In 2019 alone, we raised well over £1 million just last year. Half of that was our Mission Christmas campaign, which I think we're probably going to talk more about in a minute. The other half is individual grants that we make to other smaller charities within Northern Ireland and also to local families that need some assistance as well.
That's great, and there's a vote of confidence from the warehouse just behind you there. Tell us about Mission Christmas. You're in the warehouse now, but for those of people who are listening and watching this who don't know what Mission Christmas is all about, just give us an explanation.
So this is the 12th year of Mission Christmas. It gets bigger and better every year, and we exist to ensure that no child in Northern Ireland wakes up without a gift on Christmas Day. We again grant gifts to other charities. So the way that it works is the likes of Bernardo's, it could be MenCap, it could be Women's Aid. They all apply to us on behalf of the families that they work with that they know need some assistance. And then we make up bundles of gifts that they can then give out to those families. The idea is that the child never knows that they're a Mission Christmas child. The gifts end up under the tree just like they would should Santa, have helped out. But I guess we're here behind the scenes just making sure that happens for every child, because the sad reality is 1 in 4 children in Northern Ireland live in poverty, made worse by COVID. And there's children, if we didn't exist and do this, they just wouldn't get anything on Christmas Day.
Well, you're all doing a great job. So if I have a gift, how does it work? And where do I go? And I suppose with the stricter regulations coming through, how have you adapted that particular side of things?
Yeah, so there's quite a few ways to get involved. We are lucky enough to partner with Harry Corrie, who have supported our appeal now for many years. So I guess the first thing that you can do is go out and buy a gift and leave at your nearest Harry Corrie store. They are deemed as an essential retailer, so they'll be staying open right through the lockdown, which is fabulous. We also have a number of other drop-off points where you can leave your gifts. If you visit coolfm.co.uk/mission, you'll get the list of drop-offs. Again, luckily, lots of them are essential retailers and will be staying open. Right, do essential shopping, you can leave a gift off while you're out. We have also just set up a Amazon gift list, which means that you can order straight off our list on Amazon and your gift will get sent straight into our Mission HQ and we can get it out to a family. Again, you just visit coolfm.co.uk/Amazon to access that lift. We've had a big load come in this morning, which is fabulous. People have got behind this so quickly this year in light of the lockdown. It's wonderful that so many people have already donated. So thank you if you already have. And then the third way to get involved is you can give us cash. So again, coolfm.co.uk/mission. You can access a donation link on there, and then we then use your donation to buy a gift on your behalf.
And of course, what's so great about this is that it's really the generosity of people in Northern Ireland that's going straight back to help the children of Northern Ireland. It's not only the children, but the charities on the ground associated with children as well, who exist to help them over and above cash for kids. It's a great mix, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And, I think that the charity sector as a whole, as we know, has really struggled as a result of the pandemic. And lots of those frontline services that we work with too, just like we have. So it's great that we can all work together to try and make Christmas as cheery as it can be and sort of end the year on a high. But it really is, it's a community-wide initiative. We can't do this without the help of all of the public and listeners that donate, all of the businesses that give us volunteers to help sort all of the gifts, and then all of the retailers that collect gifts for us as well. So it takes everybody. It's a privilege to do this, and we're just so delighted that even in light of what's been a really challenging year, we've got the support that we need to make it happen again this year.
Amazing. And of course, I think you've got an office there, which was kindly provided by Officeworks as well, which was straight out of the blue, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. So we every year we move premises, so we will find a big warehouse, a big space somewhere in Northern Ireland to house us, where we can sort all the gifts out. And we had the guys down from Officeworks last week when we moved in. They took pity on us, not the warmest of locations, and they built us this lovely little office, which is fabulous.
Fantastic. So just briefly, if you're watching this and you are running a business, why do you think corporate social responsibility, or CSR, is so important, especially now?
I mean, I think, this year especially, we're isolated from each other. The sad reality is that a lot of people haven't seen their colleagues for many, many months. And I think, doing something when we should all be having our Christmas parties or doing our Secret Santa in the office, getting behind something like this, it's sort of, it's a bit of a unification. It provides everybody with a chance to get behind one goal. And people love to come down and volunteer because quite often they haven't seen the people that they work with every day for months, but they can come down to the warehouse, they can volunteer. We make this location entirely COVID secure, so it's fully social distanced. There's PPE when they come in, and it just means that they can get together for what is often the first time this year. So I think it's just a great thing to get behind, really, given the year that we've all had.